Gotta
rank them all, Pokemon.
Welcome to Gotta Rank 'em All, the Pokemon ranking show, where Chris
That's me, baby.
and myself normally every other week get a guest and a random list of 10 Pokemon, but as you heard last episode, and this episode is the big one, this is the season finale, folks. This is part 2. It's been a long time in the making, and the show will be back when we have some more Pokemon to rank, but Chris and I finally get a chance to rest for a little while. Chris, are you excited for a little bit of a break?
I am excited for a little bit of a break, even though I'll be sad because this is such a fun podcast to record.
It's definitely. I will be excited to get back to it when it happens. But yeah, there's also part of me that is like, we've been doing this for close to 3 years now?
3 years maybe. Yeah, long time.
Quite some time, very religiously, and we love it. But it's going to be nice to have a moment to breathe for a little while. But yes, I mean, if you're watching the video version, this is very much obviously not a normal episode. We have a whole panel here with us to help finalize some re-ranks that Chris and I have seen just go awry and astray throughout the show, along with just a couple more randoms left to put into this list. Our lovely panel tonight starts with VictorianGenetix.
What up?
Michael Moran.
Thank you both for your service. This is so impressive. I admire and respect the work that you have done.
Hey, thanks all of you for being on as much as you have to help, finalize this project. We couldn't have done it without our guests along the way.
Yeah. Hey, it's like jury duty, we got to do it when you call us.
Every now and again you get pulled.
Wow.
Civic service.
And Holden Hintz.
I know when you gotta rank them all, that could only mean one thing.
Dang.
Yes, we're here with a big 5-person panel. Chris and I have each picked a handful of Pokemon. You got to hear half of our lists last episode. Tonight we will be finalizing the 10 picks we each had and the last 2 random Pokemon from the games to be ranked.
Wow.
Yeah, we're finally here, folks. It happened. We made it. Didn't think it would actually happen. We at the rate Game Freak had been releasing games, they were just going to keep releasing them before we ever actually finished the list. But we freaking got him.
Are you guys gonna cry? This is so amazing.
And there might be a tear shed by the end.
Are you gonna wait for both the DLCs to come out before you do all of those, or
let's see how many come with each one?
That's what I was figuring on, right?
Yeah.
Because right now we only know of like 4 in the first one, but there might be more. In the second one, we only know of, I think, still just the turtle, right? Did they show anything else for the second one yet? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, just the one.
And then the only ones I know for the upcoming one is like the 3 weird little beasts based off of the Japanese tale. Mm-hmm. And then the weird ass monkey thing.
Yeah, so who knows? That may just be a special episode where we get, all of them done in one. But we'll see how many exactly they release. We'll rank them before too long, though, for sure. But yeah, we are with also Chris. I've been counting right. This is episode 69, right?
It is. Our final episode is episode 69.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know that number. from sex, right?
Yeah.
That's the sex.
Oh, you were there too.
Yeah. I was the 9. Wait, you were the 6.
I was the 6.
Oh no!
My God! Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm cheering up.
Oh. All right.
Jesus.
We're all stalling because we don't actually want this show to have to end. I think is really
more preamble. Pop off. You've earned it.
Unfortunately, I don't know where else to preamble as we sit here and stare at our second to last random rank, Oinkalone.
I got this one, guys. Right? I got that.
Is it Oinkalone or Oinkalone?
I think it's Oinkalone because it's supposed to be like French and Cologne. And
but I thought baloney the first time I ever saw it.
When you say it like Oinkalone, it makes me like it more. But
yeah,
let's be honest.
Maybe
guys.
they did go for a mix of both. Maybe they're just like, you know what? It's a pig, so baloney, and it deals with pheromones, so Cologne.
Oinkalone was my first name. Oinkologene.
Did you actually look up the name, or did you just?
I had to.
Okay.
I had to.
I was like, if he just knows how to spell Oinkalone.
Yeah, that's impressive.
It's too there's something very specific about the way that it is like cologne that I never realized before.
Yeah. I like
in this
Lechonk,
world,
but not really.
Yeah, Lechonk's amazing. He's top 100, I believe. He's number 23. Lechonk's amazing.
Wow, Lechonk rules, but this is a below Voltorb Pokemon.
Whoa!
In this world, there are two types of Pokemon: those that belong above Voltorb and those that belong below Voltorb, and this belongs below Voltorb.
Wow.
I mean, I guess I can like right some wrongs. Seismitoad, my boy at 911, was kind of wronged.
Hey, too soon.
Yeah, true. That's true. So I mean, I guess I'm okay around that range underneath Seismitoad.
Wow.
Sounds fair to me.
What a contrast this is gonna have with Lechonk.
Yeah,
look at how surprised the Lechonk is in the picture. Like it's shocked.
He's like, I don't want to turn into that.
I know. I don't even remember much of their lore or anything. Just like the male and female looked super different, and like it was talking about like their pheromones and some bullshit. But I just didn't care for them all that much. Like, and that's because also partially because Gen 9 is like one of the gens I've actually liked the most of the recent gens.
Yeah, I liked it when I thought it was Oinkalone, and they were just like, "Yeah, we cut this thing into Maloney and serve it." I thought that was cool, but I don't like
Oinkalone does make it cooler. I'll give you that.
It does make it a little bit cooler for sure.
Yeah. I like to think about it as Oinkalone, but
it's the only shiny I caught in my regular playthrough was an Oinkalone, and it's not. It just makes it pink, and it's not very impressive. So for that reason, yeah, it looks like a normal pig. Like take all the freshness out.
You know, like shinies are one of the key areas I think that they could stand to improve. Like actually just flat out maybe more coloration in general to Pokemon rather than just this is their one alternate form. It's like you could do more.
Did you find it as a true random shiny? That's awesome.
I definitely was not shiny hunting for this trash.
Wow, hold it.
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, I would like it more. If that
I think the only shiny I've ever randomly found was like a Shroomish back when I was playing Emerald. And then that was back before I had internet and knew what a fucking shiny was. So I thought it was like Red Gyarados. So I ended up eventually restarting the file and come out a few years later. I'm like, I had a naturally caught shiny of a Pokemon I like, a Crimson, and I deleted it because for some reason my brain was like, oh, there's that Red Gyarados in silver. You know, this makes sense.
Yeah.
So funny.
I got a Chinchou and a Sentret.
Yeah, nice. I got my very first was a Diglett, and I was really disappointed because if you know Diglett, it's just the nose. It changes from red to black. And I was just like, this is my first shiny in my entire life. I was like 10 or something. I was like, I've been playing these games for ages, and this is the shiny. So for that reason, Diglett can go to hell.
If we were bringing things on to rank lower, Diglett would have been one of mine.
Undoubtedly.
Whoa, Diglett rules.
Why is there sad faces on Diglett?
Because he's too high. Because they made me put it that high, and I was like,
I thought it was because he was too low. But
yeah, Diglett rules.
Oh, look at that! You would have brought him on to lower him, and 3 people would have been like, "Yeah, let's go."
True.
I would have put him lower for sure. Though, honestly, I just thought somebody really liked Diglett, and it was like, oh, he's too low.
Love Diglett.
So we did talk about Chatot earlier. That's 933. Let's go underneath that guy because he's cooler than that.
I mean, we're so close to Voltorb.
Yeah, Michael's already looking at 1044.
No, I don't think he's the thousands bad.
I could go below Alolan Muck or Venipede.
No, he's not.
Dottler?
Bad.
Why do you guys hate Dottler so much? Dottler rips, dude. What a cool design. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
Dottler's pretty boring, isn't it?
Yeah. Dottler probably deserves like 800s, but I mean, I wouldn't fight for it at that point.
When I grow up, I want to be more like Dottler.
Okay.
Just shell away.
So I have no idea where we're putting this. We're around
1045?
940s, around the 940s.
No, it's fine. We can go closer to 1,000, but I think once you hit Toxel at 1,000, like it doesn't belong the baby gross Pokemon.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's
the
the last
diaper.
episode. We can play. Is this that you said we all get one Omega chip? Let's play that, and I'll trade you as long as you bring Voltorb one above this. Put it wherever you want.
That's quite the condition.
Yeah, whatever.
I like those more than Belly Bolt. I hate Belly Bolt.
I like Tangela more than this personally. Tangela, whatever.
I don't know. Even.
I think it's probably
Man.
Tangela just because it's Tangle,
This
but
this
Tangela.
feels like a little low. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I do like a Rangaroo better at 994. Whatever.
I mean,
If we I mean, yes, Voltorb probably is too low at 1044. It probably needs
Thank
to be
you.
about probably needs to be 100 places higher. But
Finally, somebody's saying it.
but
I mean,
that's as high as I would go. It's like in the 950 range.
are we
so-
talking about Bolt?
Yes, we are. Yeah, you know.
So
We need to
that
rise
I was
being
up.
just about
said,
to say, I actually do think I like Oinkologne more than Embor, who I think is too high on the list.
Where's Embor?
Personally, I don't really care for Embor.
Embor, wherever Embor is too high. I agree.
You're getting sidetracked. What do you think about Voltorb's position on this list?
right.
Don't go down this
Voltorb.
tangent with the pigs.
well, I'm just saying because if we're trying to I'm in my head, Voltorb's like 950. So this guy deserves to be around the 950 range.
I just said
Voltorb
you
was
guys
there.
don't get to decide the Pokemon. We
Yeah, this is now my podcast.
Our only thing we can do is give them airtime. We can say his name, remember his name, Voltorb.
Your podcast belong to me now.
Give a voice to the voiceless. We may not be able to move him, but I can give him some airtime.
It's like I'm the captain now. I'm the podcast host now.
look at me. Look. Voltorb.
I'd put this above Tepig even at 835.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, we're
I know
not
that's
looking
high
up there,
for
bro.
two of the people at least.
We are
but
not looking up there.
I like it more than Embor, and Embor for some reason is at 844.
Like 200 spots too high for Embor.
Yeah.
Embor's tight. Embor don't belong.
Even
up
though
there.
I know I was on the episode that ranked
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
but
That's how much Chris liked that Pokemon that you and I were both like, this thing's a piece of shit.
Wrong. That's how many
We're gonna
Pokemon
rank
have
this
been
up.
terrible since then and have gone below Embor. Like we ranked Embor low. I do not like Embor. Hate Embor.
You're
yeah,
gonna
I
put
don't
this guy
know.
above Sobble?
I think that was
No.
a
We're
pretty
gonna fix
early
that, man.
episode as
We're gonna
part of
fix
why,
that.
though.
No,
Maybe,
Ryan hates
yeah.
Sobble. Ryan's a monster.
God hates Sobble.
Maractus. That's 956. Like that feels like the space for him.
Yeah. I'm down with that.
I mean, they did a pretty good job at making a cactus hot. I'll give it.
And how, I mean, look at this pig
Is
giving
this
you
pig
the
hot?
side eye. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
like.
Listen,
Yeah.
all I'm saying is you could do Gotta Sex Them All. Markiplier
Yes.
did a video. Everybody else has free reign at this point.
A Rangaroo is so much cooler than this, I think.
I mean, Gotta Sex Them All, it does have a good like quality. If you start with 1,145 and then just work your way up the list, then you have a whole nother podcast right there.
I
Just using
know.
this list.
But is number one or 69?
Oof.
Mm,
When we get to the end, we're gonna have to do the funny numbers. We're gonna have to like 100 bouncer, 420,
That's
69. We'll make that the last thing we do.
Okay, so below Rangaroo, is that what we're doing?
Yeah, let's stop talking about this guy. Look at the
He's not worth this much time.
Yeah,
Out of
we're
my
already
life.
giving
Talking
Uncle
about him, honestly. Like,
so much.
it's been Voltorb.
Yeah, as it should be.
Okay, 995.
Oh
Perfect.
my gosh.
Freaking. And real quick, I haven't done every name origin, but they both use cologne and baloney in the name origin of this Pokemon. In no attempt to help us try and decipher exactly what
Yeah.
that is. Terrible of them. Our final random rank, guys. This is it.
That's
This
a
is
good
the
one.
last random Pokemon. I think it's decent. Yeah,
Good one, Anon.
Palafin.
You know, this guy is a G, and he's a G because
I
people
like him.
they underestimate him.
Yeah, they did for sure. And now he's like fucking Uber now, isn't he? Didn't
Yes.
they straight up ban him? Yeah.
Yes.
But it's just funny to me thinking about how you mentioned Excadrill last season or last episode, and that's like the start of when Smogon started, like, in my opinion, deteriorating a little bit, getting a little overzealous on like, we hate all these Pokemon. But I personally liked the first evolution, and then they went into this where it's just a little hard on the chest. And I was like, the fuck is going on here?
Right, lazy.
And its evolution method is kind of stupid too. I leveled it to like level 40 before. I was like, I'm just gonna go fucking look it up. I don't know what the fuck you want from me.
You would never figure it out.
Yeah, you would never figure that out. And then
What is
also
it?
like,
What is the evolution method?
you have to take it online.
Oh,
You have to go into a friend's world and level it
that's
up or
right.
whatever.
Yeah, and you have to go into their like their game save, and then they have to be at a certain level, and then level them up in there too. So it's like
which
yeah,
apparently I heard you have to level it up. It was like level 39 anyway, so my like level 45 or whatever the heck it was like not that far off. But apparently it leveling at level 39 and evolving is supposed to be a reference to that's the year Superman came out. That's what I read anyway, that people said the first comic was like in 39 or something like that, and so it's a reference to that. I'm not a fan because there's a Yu-Gi-Oh monster that does it better. Neo Space Dolphin or something, I think is what it's called. And it's just like, I would have rather just had a dolphin look more like a dolphin. Like they finally did a dolphin and they're like, it's going to be a Superman alien weird thing. Like, I don't want that.
So
it is cool overall, but just
for anyone who doesn't know at home, this Pokemon has a special ability called Zero to Hero, and that one is if you start with the Palafin, like it's the first mon you come out, and then you switch it out and bring it back, it basically changes forms into Palafin Hero, which is if you're looking at the video version, that's
and then it has like
standing up.
pretty much legendary stats.
Yes. So its base speed stays 100, but then its attack goes from 70 to 160. So it gains 90 in the attack speed, and then its defenses and then special attack, everything else boosts up. But it is an Uber for a reason, because it is extremely powerful, extremely fast. You throw Choice Band on it, you put like Jet Punch, use in Headbutt, and it will one hit KO everything.
There's not a whole lot to do about it. And even in OU, there was like, it forces you into very specific tanks in order to try and counter it. And even then, it was still just wrecking your tanks. Like, ridiculous.
It's so hard.
It's worse in doubles, but it's still like ridiculous overall. Like, there's a reason I like the VGC format better, is because doubles allows for more strategic thought and stuff, and like something like this can't hit both reliably, so there's more room to play with countering it. But this is a whole, like, I like it, but I just also don't like it, because when I first saw Palafin, or the first evolution or whatever, Citizen one, I don't remember what it's called exactly.
Finizen. Finizen.
Oh, that's right, like Citizen, basically. I liked that a lot, and I caught it instantly and was just like, oh, I'm gonna freaking use this forever, because I've been wanting a dolphin Pokemon. And then just once it's this, I was like, it's a cool concept, but I think it would have been better on a different Pokemon.
Yeah, no, I just think it's a really unique concept that I like a lot, and I know there was like hatred for it out there. I know he's like, uber super way too powerful, but
like, I think it's fine.
It comes with a compromise, right? Because if you're able to outspeed it first, and you can one hit KO it, because its speed isn't so fast that it'll be able to swap out. I mean, I guess you could swap it out. I guess there's no counter to that, because if you swap one out, you always go before the move hits. So
that's the main thing, is like, you could make an argument if it didn't count the Pokeball swap, but since it does count that, then there's just not really, unless like, Pursuit wouldn't even one hit it, would it?
Probably not.
It would probably have to be like a freaking hella freaking strong Pokemon to do it.
I don't think you could even Stealth Rock.
And then even then, if you use Pursuit, there's a chance it's just flat out outspeeding you anyway, and just use Aqua Jet or whatever.
Yeah, no, I love it though. It's creative. I think it's cool to have
It's
like, a
creative,
superhero
yeah, for sure.
Pokemon. So I'm cool with it being probably right now. I'm just in my head like top quarter, so like 250 to like 350 range.
I like that.
Yeah, like I like it overall. It's fine. Like it's just the whole. I would have preferred a normal dolphin, like how short there's Sharpedo and Wailord and all that other stuff, where it's just a standard sea animal. I would have liked to have seen that from this.
Yeah, you shouldn't give a dolphin hands. I love the base. I don't love the hero. I think it's top half. The
See,
base is so good. It's a good dolphin.
Go ahead, Ryan. I haven't let you preach.
I don't know. I think it's just fine. I think it's really interesting, the whole switch out and come back as the hero form thing. But yeah, I mean, it goes from a stat total of 457 to 650. It's just an insane jump.
Yeah,
It is
it's like crazy.
Overall, like design wise, I think it's fine. I don't hate this thing being in the top half because like it does do something interesting and the design's decent. 302 is Jirachi. I know that's in that range you mentioned, Holden. I don't know that I'd put this above Jirachi personally.
That's fine.
I'm with you there.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Looking down more, I think I like this more than Cuffhint at 326.
That's the little elephant one, right? The first form for
Caparaja.
Alakazam is at 341.
Yeah, but this is better.
Yeah, a notable bitch.
I could go above Qfant. Below Donphan though. I love Donphan.
I'm fine with
Yes, we are a Gen 2 podcast.
that. We are.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Everybody okay with that?
Finizen evolves at level 38, which is a reference to the year 1938 when Superman debuted.
That's pretty cool.
Sceptile, though?
Yeah, better than Sceptile.
Okay. Thanks for telling me. I didn't know that. See, I thought it was worse, but now I know that it's
Now
better.
you know. Confirmed.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. You're teaching me so much.
Mike, you could ask me about 900 other Pokemon. I'd be like, yeah, that's better than Sceptile.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. I'm learning things.
You're learning the wrong things, but
Yeah.
All right. Palafin 326. Any
that's
guesses
fair.
where we get Palafin's name from?
Paladin.
Paladin.
Could be.
He's your pal and he has fins.
Yep.
That's
You
pretty
got a
much
pal
it.
in me?
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure this guy's gonna be in Pal World. I mean, it's in his name.
Yeah, that's right.
True.
Yeah, definitely making the crossover. Paladin or Pal, Fin or Delphin, which is Spanish for dolphin. Just overachieving with this one.
I know. Wow, they went so
Delfino
hard.
Plaza from Super Mario Sunshine.
He
You know what?
was.
I could see this thing in Delfino Plaza. That's the-
Right.
it's like this is totally a creature from that game.
Great Mario Kart map.
All right. Now we are down to just the re-ranks. Mike, this may be the closest you're going to get, as I want to re-rank Hisuian Voltorb.
Love that for you.
Sitting somewhere in the 800s, 820s, as when I was making my notes. 829 right now. I really like Hisuian Voltorb. I didn't expect to like Hisuian Voltorb. I'm not a Voltorb guy at the base.
You could be.
You know what? That's true. I haven't really given Voltorb a chance.
Water's warm.
But I was.
You're in
really
the water
intrigued.
with a Voltorb? That's dangerous, man.
Yep.
That's a bad idea, Mike. Yeah, actually.
He's a very mature, in control of his powers individual.
I'm sure.
Yeah, good, yeah. There's something about the grass edition. I really like the wooden Pokeball that they went for. It's such a smart design for me. I don't think this thing deserves to be in the 800s. I'd like to see it. I don't know that it gets top half, but I'd like to see this 600s. This can move up a couple hundred spots, I feel like, at least.
Yeah, top half sounds great.
I think the texture of the Pokemon makes it way better than a normal Voltorb. Just because I think the wooden Pokeballs in general in that game are really interesting. Like, it's an interesting idea, but this is also just like, what if we made Voltorb again, literally exactly the same, except now he's based on the old Pokeball. I like the
Which
texture
still
of
doesn't
like his
make
eyes.
too much sense.
Yeah.
It's like where's like the Hisuian Voltorb should have been something that was not linked to a Pokeball, and it made sense that it evolutionarily adapted to look like a Pokeball for some reason or something. Like it's just so weird to have a concept of like, use the ball to capture creatures. Oh, and also there's creatures that look like this ball. It's like, what the fuck is that? What? Like, I don't like Amoonguss having a Pokeball on it either, even though it explains it a little bit more. It's just like weird to me.
They heard the people. They said, the people want more Voltorb, and we're going to give it to them. They heard the cries. And yeah, they're like, run it back. Greatest hits. Let's do it.
Yeah. It's this one does it for me in a way the original doesn't. I don't know. There's something.
Yeah, it does. It has a little bit more character for sure. Like especially with the eyes being like all ridged,
Indented. Yeah.
looking like it's a wooden cut rather than just whatever Voltorb generally is.
The expression's a little bit different. Right, your original Voltorb is a little more aggressive. Hisuian
It looks more happy. Yeah,
this is the ball you want to take home to meet your parents, where Voltorb is the one you have a crush on in high school.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Voltorb's taking me out on the moped after work. You know, or this.
So you said top half, right?
No.
I think we can get. I know Michael would love top half.
So as we all know, the halfway point is Quilladin at 574. So, I mean, I would not go higher than Tingatuff. The pre-evolution Tingaton. I feel like that's just a more creative line. I mean, I might go. I guess if I must go higher, I would maybe go as high as Driplim at 553, but that's about as far as you're gonna get from me.
See, you know what? I don't know that it gets quite that high for me.
Okay,
Michael, I'm sorry, but we're moving this thing. I promise.
Hey, Pidgeotto is a real one at 577. I could go below that.
See, I see Pupitar at 587, and I like Pupitar more for sure. I see Phantom at 609.
Oh yeah, you're so right. We're a Gen 2 podcast. We love Pupitar. Phantom rules. Okay.
But I do think we can get this thing somewhere in the 600s and have it much closer to that halfway mark. You know, more Trubbish at 638. How do you feel about the Trubbish, Mike? I know you're.
I almost bought a little Trubbish plush at Nationals this weekend, but yeah, I could go below Trubbish.
Okay. All right.
I mean, if we're bumping it down, we might as well put it underneath Gudra at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, this is way better than Gudra.
No.
See, I could go with this above Gudra.
Below Gudra. Genetics, it's up to you. Below Gudra or above.
Where's Gudra?
644.
644.
Oh wait, that's his.
The ball is in your court. Literally.
I like Holden, guys. We should rank him. Where do we put him?
88.
Number 1.
I'll put Holden up there.
Thanks.
10.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably just say below, honestly.
Okay, good.
Because I like it about the same as Cherim, but
all right.
It's worse than
Hippopotas.
I like Trico more. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like Hippopotas more.
Yeah. So below Snow, below Trico. Let's go right above Cloth.
Oh, gotta be above Cloth.
I
Cloth. How did we rank Cloth so high? Who did that episode? Who was on that? What the hell was Cloth doing?
What were they thinking?
Are we happy with this?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm much more happy with Hisuian Voltorb at 651 over 829 wherever they started.
Yeah, the other thing we didn't talk about Voltorb, but he does have a unique type. I think only Rotom grass form is or no, that's ghost grass. Yeah.
No, they changed it to be electric grass.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they changed them to not be ghost anymore, right? For the forms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only
part
other
of why
one that's
Rotom
grass
Wash
electric.
popped off as like a top tier because it became a better typing overall.
Yeah, electric and water is sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, electric grass out of this thing, great
Unique.
typing. I'm a
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Was it-
shocking that like this far into Pokemon, there's still dual types that have not been done. You know, Scolipede as
Well-
well. That's just this past gen.
Yeah. Like, I think of the 4 Rotom forms, the fan form or whatever the grass electric one is, like one of the higher used ones because its typing is pretty solid overall. Like, electric's only weakness is nullified by the fact that you have grass on there.
Right.
So you're not losing anything, but also you're gaining stab on the one of the better attack types because
And you ditch
water
Grass's
tanks are
weakness
slow.
to what flying, right?
Does electric? Yeah,
flying not very
I think.
effective against
I don't know.
electric? I think
I
so.
know there's a handful of type matchups that I always like. You know what? This makes sense, and then I do it. I'm like, apparently they don't agree that this makes sense. Like, I can't think of them off the top of my head, but there's always those select few where I'm like, you know what? This makes sense. This should be weak to that, and then it's
Yeah.
not. And I'm just like, that was not making sense.
I just remember always trying to remember fighting and flying. It was, have you ever tried to punch a bird?
Yeah,
Pretty hard.
that's true.
I never thought about it like that, but yeah, totally right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very happy getting to move Hisui and Voltorb. Mike, was that gratification enough?
Oh,
You feel
I'm
good?
just happy you brought a Voltorb here into the mix. Great job.
I got
It's
you,
a
buddy.
Voltorb stand.
Thanks.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, that's my only team now. It's just 6 Voltorbs.
All balls. You should do a ball only run.
Balls to the walls.
Also,
Yeah. Oh,
All
balls and
balls.
walls.
Oh yeah, you could use like Stonejourner.
Stonejourner, yeah.
What a team. All right. Well, Chris, what's your next pick?
My first re-rank for this episode is Skarmory.
Speaking of walls,
Badass.
Oh yeah, Skarmory for so long was like the epitome of like, I fucking hate you.
So tanky.
Just sets
I
up
would run
spike
it.
and just keeps whirlwinding you and
Yeah.
shit. You're
Yeah.
just like, I fucking hate you,
It
dude.
was
Get
a
out
part
of
of
here.
the same team Moran, Shuckle, nice Sandstorm bullshit team.
let's go.
Yeah, Skarmory is at 397 right now, very respectable. But Skarmory is the original Metal Bird. I do think they did Metal Bird better with
With Corviknight.
Corviknight, but I think Skarmory deserves better than 397.
I think that's a reasonable request, Chris.
I think you're reasonable as well. Yeah, Skarmory's always been useful. I do like Mega Skarmory, or sorry, Mega Aerodactyl better. Where do we have that one?
Where do
557.
Oh well, that's
Interesting.
because he got canceled. He was canceled. His DMs leaked.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
I forgot about
I
that.
remember now.
like-
That's fine.
What if we just keep it below Aerodactyl?
And where do we have Aerodactyl?
232, right behind Farfetch'd. 2 flyers that I love Skarmory though, but I like those 2 more.
Yeah, I probably do like those 2 more. Yeah, I mean that's the right range for me. Again, we're looking back at the low kicks 242 range, Munchlax 239.
Yeah, this
Access.
feels pretty right for Skarmory.
Yeah,
I like it more than Drampa, more than Haxorus.
I like Haxorus more.
I'd go above Haxorus. I think this is our range. So let's just vote above or below Haxorus. Let's say above.
Above.
I go above.
You
We don't
guys
even
are
know
always
what you
looking
think,
lower
Genetics.
on the list than I am initially.
Yeah, we are a Gen 2 podcast. If you want to bump him up, feel free.
We can
It's
go
already
higher.
been written. It's already been written. It's
Well,
it's
I
not
was
done.
I started by looking at Corviknight at 44 and then just started scrolling down from there to try and
You-
find a chunk where
Everyone
That's a-
heard the keyboard clashing. That means Chris has spoken. That's where Skarmory's going.
233 is perfect for me, but I don't want to
No,
get in
that's
Chris's
fine.
way here.
No, I think it's good. I think it's a good spot.
Yeah, I'd have a hard time like going above Salamence.
Wait,
like,
hold on. That should be above Swampert though.
No.
that's fair.
That is
That's
Swampert
correct.
will be canceled soon enough. Don't worry.
I'm deleting his DMs as we speak.
Drain the swamp. Drain the
Drain the
swamp.
Come January 6th,
Oh my
Swampert will
God.
not have a place to live on this list.
This is oddly the most political 2 episodes of Gotta Rank 'Em All.
Yeah, it's up there. We're not even ranking the Donald Trump Pokemon.
Which
I
is
like
already
him.
at like number 1,100.
Yeah, it's almost the bottom.
So low.
I know.
I never thought of him as the Donald Trump Pokemon when I was
Oh my
playing, but
gosh, he's so clearly.
I didn't
Oh,
see it until someone pointed it out, but that
Yeah.
once I saw
Yeah.
it, like can't unsee.
it's
yeah.
sad.
Even like the little squinty eyes and like just the
Mhm.
coloring and everything. It's like Jesus. Looks like he's walking like a president.
Yeah, especially the evolved form. My next pick, maybe a little unconventional. You might not see this one coming, but this Pokemon has wormed its way into my heart from when we first ranked it. I want to re-rank Snom. This little guy,
not the butt worm.
he has wormed his way into my heart. He really has. Anytime I think about Snom, I can't help but think about the gif of him holding a dagger in his little butt chin and just like inchworming at you as fast as humanly possible. I guess wormly possible. I've never used one of these things. I don't know that I ever will, but like
You won't.
I really kind of just adore Snom now. This isn't a top half Pokemon. It's somewhere in the 900s, somewhere in the 930s right now.
I see. Didn't somebody bring this onto an episode?
Yes. Yeah.
So what
And
you're
he never
saying
came
is they're
back.
lobbying you to put Snom up higher.
No, he's absolutely not. But his
Ryan's
lobbying,
being paid off by big corporate.
their lobbying is what like kind of won Snom over in my heart a little bit. Just
Yeah,
as
just
this
kidding.
cute little worm guy. I don't think we have to go crazy high.
I mean, it's worse than Staryu at 657. What was he, 900 something?
Yeah, 9.
He's worse than Gastrodon.
I see. I was.
Something.
Well, I think he's better than Gastrodon.
I think it's better. I was
don't think
looking
so.
as high as like Vanillux.
Because I like
Ooh.
Caracosta quite a bit more than this for sure. And like even Arcan is better for me.
I like ice cream, so I don't know where Vanillux is, Holden, but I disagree.
It's
I like
like high
Vanillux better.
600s.
Yeah, 606.
Yeah, so I mean those are better than Snom. So
Okay.
we're looking at 606 to like 670 then.
Phantom,
You guys said
though.
below Staryu at 657, right?
I like
Oh,
they're about like I said, Starmie's my love. I'm not really gonna fight for Staryu. But I do like Ferrothorn a lot. He's been on a lot of my competitive teams, and I will say he just has a better design overall, just more interesting.
Yeah.
So that's probably my. If we're getting down this range, that's one of my caps.
I think we can stay below Ferrothorn, no problem. I think we can stay below Joltik as well, as far as like little bug creatures. I like Joltik a little bit more than this thing because I
Yeah,
have
they-
some familiarity in use.
We can ignore the next two below that. They
oh
we
my
ranked.
gosh. What about Chimecho? Can we go below Chimecho?
Sure,
I'm
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Sounds fair to me.
How you rate?
Fine. I think it's better than Dreadnought.
I think it's
Yeah.
better though.
Okay.
And I like the idea of
Maybe it's
Snom
not
being-
better, but you know, everybody else seems to be arguing for it, so whatever.
ranking Snom above
Like I think
Kyurem.
this would be way down lower, honestly. Than
I think it was perfect where it was, if I may be
It
honest.
was
but-
fair where it was, I guess, yeah.
Snom has won me over. I kind of want to use the Snom at some point. Like I feel like I'm gonna make that happen at some save. Like it just
You know it's gonna
I just-
evolve,
oh.
right?
Never mind. I just saw Swellow. I feel like this is a good 709 after Swellow.
So stay
I
tuned,
agree.
everybody, for our post-season finale episodes where Michael just reads the list and exacerbates it all.
I'm showing such restraint. Swellow's in my top
I mean,
25.
I debated
I
doing
love
it,
Swellow.
just like
Yeah, you're a
re-ranking
bird
the
guy.
fucking list. Swallow
Yeah.
definitely would be higher for me. I love
Let's
Just a
go
bird.
below Swellow.
Let's go below
Just a bit.
Swallow.
Just a bird.
I was go badass bird.
a badass
Also, what
bird.
do you mean just a
Exactly.
bird?
I'm okay
Birds
with
are
this
awesome.
'cause I
Birds
kind
are
of wanted to
awesome.
stay below Sawaddle at 700. God, that name
Okay.
does so
Okay.
much for me.
I like this better.
Hold on.
I
The just
just-
a bird argument's bad.
I mean, Pidgeot's way higher, and like that's the good just a bird.
If you just had just a human bird, like that's still cooler than some Pokemon. Also, I said human bird, but I meant like a real bird. A human bird would be nightmare fuel. They need more body horror Pokemon. Like, speaking of
That's-
walls, I want a wall
Adult.
of flesh.
We need a not child Pokemon game is really what
Power World's
Yeah.
coming.
Power World, baby.
Power. All right, that's it for Snom. Chris, who's your next re-rank?
Vampy, let's go. Vampy deserves
Gen
better.
2.
We're a Gen 2 podcast here, everybody. Why is
Fuck
Vampy
yeah.
down here?
I don't
Vampy is
Yeah, I
at
don't know.
687.
Yep.
I mean, he's not quite as good as Donphan. Donphan's cooler, but this guy's got the cute factor. But I think he goes like, for me, right next to Donphan.
So Donphan's
326.
326. If anyone's listening at home wondering, in that range, we just ranked Palafin.
Worse than Buizel. Worse than Buizel. However the fuck you say his name.
Floatzel,
I think Chris nailed it.
Pangoro. I think I like Pangoro a little bit more at 338, and Toxicroak a little bit more at 341. So
I like it more than Mega Mawile. I think I like him more than Poochyena personally, but less than Floatzel, I would say. So
Okay, yeah, I'm about that range too, because I think Frogadier. I like him more than Frogadier. So,
Okay.
I like Toxicroak. So that's he's one of my probably my top 20s. So
yeah, I like
That's
Toxicroak
pretty
a fair
cool.
bit too, but I was mostly seeing the Poochyena
Toxicroak is cool, but I like
and
what Chris
Mega
said.
Mawile. I was like, I don't really care for those two. I like Turtuga. Pangoro's pretty cool too, but then I'd really like Floatzel and Weasel. So
How do you feel, Ryan?
I could go above Poochyena, no problem. We're right in the right area. This feels so right. I'm hemming and hawing back and forth.
So I think we all agree Poochyena is too high. So I think we should just omit that and just look at everything else, because that clearly is. If we had we should do a D ranking episode and just have a separate thing. Just
I'm
D rank
saying
Tenmon.
it's the
Bring
last
Shuckle
episode.
down about 7.
I mean,
Mhm.
Be honest. The only reason we never did this before is you guys didn't want to set a dangerous precedent. It's the last episode. We can do whatever we want. Let's put
Michael.
Poochyena down, swap him with Voltorb.
Michael, they're gonna lower Shuckle if you're doing this. So
Okay, you're right. You're right. Good call. I think you're right. Chris,
you know what?
Chris, I think that's the second time you've been right in this discussion. I think I think Fanpy should go right behind Donphan, in my opinion.
A little too high.
Okay, I'm okay giving you guys a few more spots. We can go like below Floatzel's fine. I like Floatzel a lot.
Floatzel.
I think I agree with the below Pangoro call out.
Thank you.
I would put this
Okay.
above Tortuga, but below Pangoro.
That
Personally,
sounds fair.
Okay.
Cool.
new 339 for Fampy. Little elephant boy, so cute. All right. We are leaving the realm of cute, I think, at this point. Well, for the moment,
They're
anyway.
coming back.
Yeah, there's at least 1 or 2 more. But my next rank, I can't believe, y'all, that this Pokemon is in the 700s. It is a crime that Marowak is not top half.
Okay. Let me ferociously tap on my keyboard. Alolan Marowak. To see where that's
Because
at.
it's because they did it way better.
So
Alolan
they did do it way better. 80 is where Alolan Marowak belongs to be. So between 80 and 600.
Yeah, I'm not
Wow.
saying this is above.
Oh, really narrowed it.
There we go.
This doesn't
Wait.
get to Alolan Marowak
Wait.
levels for sure. I wouldn't make that argument. But Marowak is such a cornerstone of like Pokemon history with Cubone, like Marowak being the mother, the cooler version of Cubone, obviously. I mean, when we were all kids, we all wanted the Cubone because we had the connection from the show, how sad Cubone was. But of
Aw.
course, you want the better version, and that's Marowak.
That's not true.
They grow into the skull. It looks so cool.
How many people here use a Marowak? Because I caught a Cubone and was like, I like Cubone. And then it evolved into a Marowak and I was like, nah, it's fine.
I have used a Marowak to Elite Four
Cubone is pretty
Same.
cool.
2
agree.
occasions.
I think this guy belongs, as far as Gen 1 Pokemon go, I think he belongs right next to Primate 366. That's kind of the vibe around that area. I like Cuomo, maybe a little bit more at 369.
Like
because so that's probably where I would bump him up to.
I like Cursolo a lot too.
Curso's good.
I also just think
Axew's
we're too high.
fine. Sunkern is fine. Like
Yeah.
Onyx. I love Marowak, but I like Onyx a lot more.
where's Onyx?
Way down at 412.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I would obviously put Smeargle above. We're a Gen 2 podcast. I put him above Marowak, but
Yeah.
that's neither here nor there.
Where's Smeargle? Where's
I mean,
where's Smeargle? Is Smeargle lower?
Yeah, Smeargle is 380. 380.
Oh no,
So-
he's looking
That's
at
higher.
412 at Onyx. Yeah.
I know, but I mean, if you're trying to get me down to your level, because I think that might be a little low for.
I've been
Marowak.
trying for years to get you to come down to stoop to my level, Holden.
And I won't do
Far
it.
too righteous.
I won't do it, man.
Yeah.
I want to call out Flaffy. I don't know. I might like Flaffy just a hair more than this.
I like
What number is that?
Kingdra right behind that too. 384 we're talking.
Yeah.
I like Absol more. I like Brawler more. Maybe the
I mean, I was just
Change,
looking at where Sandslash is, and I like Sandslash more personally.
what number is
at,
Sandslash?
401.
at that point, we might as well put him behind Onyx.
Right. But I think I like Marowak a little bit more than Onyx, but
Okay. Do Ryan and Chris, are you the same?
I think I would put
I could
Marowak
probably go
above
above
Onyx.
Onyx. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I
Behind
like
Sandshrew?
Ekleon more personally though, but I do like Marowak more than Sandshrew, so it's like, I like Houndstone more though. So
Charjabug. Good for Charjabug.
Good for
I
Charge.
like
Or
Charge. I
sick.
like Charjabug. Yeah.
Way too
Yeah,
good.
Charjabug's sick.
So I mean, below Houndstone, are we feeling that? 408.
Below Houndstone, above Choodle. I'm okay with that. I think this gets this in the top half out of the 700s. It felt so wrong to leave Marowak in the bottom half of this list.
right.
It's fair. It's fair. And Choodle does suck, so above Choodle.
Right, Marowak, a new 408.
We're coming back to the cute zone for Piplup.
Oh my,
My
goodness.
boy. He's probably, I would say probably the
It's
best
already
starter.
too high.
No,
He's probably the best starter of all time.
I think he's already pretty appropriately high at 162.
He
I
deserves
know.
better.
Yeah.
Well,
Deserves better.
Torchic
He's
is
not gonna-
better, dude.
What? No.
Torchic
That's
is
the dumbest thing I've
better.
ever heard in my life.
Torchic is better.
he is not better. Torchic's a dumb
Torchic is
little
not
like,
better.
chick-
I
Look, Torchic is
Okay.
fine. I like Torchic, but
can't
it's not
get
better than
behind
Piplup.
Torchic is better than Piplup, but you know, whatever. You can
I
be
can say
wrong.
him.
Rowlet is, and that's only 9 spots higher.
I
Piplup's
feel like
better
the
than
max this moves is 3. Houndoom and Butterfree.
Wow.
I don't think he can go above those.
Like
Piplup
Mudkip's
rules.
20, like he
Yeah.
does, but we are in
Look,
hot
I'm not
territory.
Look, I'm not trying to
He's
move
so
this
high.
up to top 100. I
I
want to below
would.
Mudkip.
I like Totodile more, but I do like Piplup more than Mudkip.
I think
so.
Piplup is the best starter in my mind. Like, there's no better like level evolution.
Well, you're
design
wrong.
Yeah. The gloves are off.
Just kidding.
I mean, I think it's him and Squirtle tied for number 1 in my mind.
I'm
And
gonna go
Squirtle
start
already-
looking through Holden's Twitter history to try and get him canceled.
Yeah. Well, I know someone you can see about that. The
Oh,
fact that
you know, good
he's the best starter.
litigator. Oh, starter.
Oh, I just meant a therapist or counselor.
No, thank you. That's what you're referring to. Well, I think Palmot sucks at 123, so we should go above Palmot. And I don't like Superior.
Interesting,
Sorry,
interesting
Ryan.
argument.
As long as you-
I honestly think Superior is like bottom 2 final evolutions.
Holden, we just have wildly different thoughts on starters. That's
Yeah.
That's what it seems like.
I like Piplup, don't get me wrong, but Piplup is like maybe just above average for me.
Yeah. Chimchar and like Rowlet are just above this, and those I think are, I don't know. I love Rowlet a lot more than Piplup.
Yeah, I would
Piplup's
rank
better than
a
Rowlet.
lot higher than Piplup as far as starters, at least.
Hey,
Genetics,
not-
help us out here. Where were you looking? You're okay with below Mudkip, right? Agree with me. God damn it. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
I mean,
Just
that's what I
kidding.
said.
Just kidding.
I said I like Totodile more, but I like Mudkip less.
Yeah. Well, I'm the one that brought it,
Butterfree?
and I want it below Mudkip still. But
Butterfree's the third best Pokemon, and it's at 156.
Butterfree's a
No, the
dumbass
third best
butterfly.
Pokemon is
7.
apparently Shuckle, Mike, actually.
No, that's number 1.
I mean, Butterfree is pretty cool.
That's fine. If you guys aren't letting us go above
Democracy is about to
Mudkip,
happen.
then that's fine. But let it be known, Piplup deserves to be in the top 100.
Totodile, I think it. Yeah,
Sure.
I could
So
go,
does Totodile. Totodile deserves to be in the top 100 too, but we're not moving up everything. We're just moving up one thing.
I could put Piplup above Mudkip and below Totodile. That's in my.
I would have put Piplup below Roserade.
Whoa,
I
hold on,
am Lilligant. I didn't even see that
same.
those two are right there. Those two are so much better than Piplup.
It's too
Yeah,
late. It can't be
Ninetales. Ninetales is way hotter than Piplup.
That's true.
Only because you're problematic if you think Piplup is hot. That's only the reason why.
I can be honest with myself. I don't need to act on those feelings.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Just saying. Yeah, I'd put it below Ninetales.
He already tried
It's
to.
fine where it
it's
is.
written.
I don't
It's
care.
written
fine.
in. There's no way you can change it.
Not a
It's fine
single
where it
way.
is. It's fine.
Possible.
It's good. It's fine.
Who would have thought Piplup would be the contentious pick here? It is.
You're welcome, babe.
All right. My next pick, Chris and I are both in agreement. This Pokemon got trashed undeservedly before we even got our hands on this game. I want to re-rank Cleavor. It was 950 something. It's a catastrophe.
Yeah, this Pokemon's cool.
I mean, I think 900 is low, but I think it's not top half, personally.
I think it's top half.
I don't think so. I think Scizor and Scyther beat it out by like a crap ton, honestly.
Yeah, they do. And those are both like really, really high.
I agree with both of you. Yeah. I think Scizor and Scyther are those are
I
my
think
2
just
and 4.
Scizor is like so freaking high on my list that you came out with like clunky, stupid ass looking Scizor. You cannot expect me to be like, oh yeah, Cleavor's
He's not
so cool.
clunky.
Like,
He's like a barbarian.
he's clunky
you know?
looking.
I
It's
know
just
people don't like
I don't
barbarians, but he's
care.
like a barbarian.
I don't care about him.
I don't get clunky from Cleavor. Scizor is 38. A lot of love on
and
this
Scyther is
list.
49. So
Yeah.
yes, worse than both of those, but still
Okay.
top half.
We go to
I
top half
don't
point.
like. I don't know. Like, what's the half number? 600.
Yeah, 674, but basically Quilladin, because that's where we're going to move them. So above that, I'm a fake gamer boy. I should have played Legends Arceus. I know, eyes wide open. I need to play it. But I don't have the quite the connection you guys do. But I'm willing to believe you that he is badass and it's a cool boss fight and all that stuff. Yet, I think maybe Score Bunny Rillaboom probably is just better design wise in my head. 552.
I think it's
I just
above
hate that
Rillaboom.
generation starters. Yeah, I mean, to be fair to you,
I like those ones, but I still
Yeah.
think above Rillaboom.
Okay.
Where's Rillaboom at?
552.
552. I mean, how high were you guys thinking then? Give me a number. Name your
Give me a
price.
number. This is your re-rank, Ryan. Give him a number.
And I'll talk you down.
below Hisui and Typhlosion at 473.
Okay, we can go below that. Next, I'm seeing probably Wobbuffet. I think it's just a little bit more iconic in my mind. So, and that's 513. So I'm going to say below that. If we can for all the Bulbasaur hitters, we can put up Bulbasaur at 516 if you want.
For all the marbles.
531. Actually, no, I like it more. I like it.
I'm happy above Bulbasaur.
Yeah, I'm okay between Toadschool and Bulbasaur. New 516.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think I like this more than Bisharp. Oh wait, that is lower. Never mind. You're good.
Wow, shots thrown.
Cringe.
That's the main thing with this list. You have to look for chunks of names
Mhm.
True.
in order to figure out where you want it. Because at the end of the day, you scroll up just a little bit and then you're like, well, but why is that right there?
Yeah, if I start scrolling,
you just
start
look for
yelling.
a chunk of names. You're like, I like all of those. I don't like a few of the. Okay, or somewhere here.
So wait, is
All
this
right.
this is top half, right? Because I
Yeah.
like Cleavor. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. This went from 950 something to 516. We made a big jump with Cleavor, which I'm very happy about.
Yeah, that's good.
Chris, what's your next pick?
All the ones I got left are cute. We got Esper, who contains the power to murder everybody, and is barely containing that power, which I think is fun lore. And it's also a cute little psychic type.
I think my first episode we ranked Esper, and I said something about like it has the power to do it, but it never does. So it's just like one of those people that are like, hey, I could have like passed that class if I wanted to. I just like didn't want to. So like I didn't. Like,
I just chose to get high and play Legend of Zelda instead.
Yeah, but you know, I just like flunked out, but no big deal.
I mean, you cannot tell me that Pokemon would not be a fucking pothead.
That's a fine life choice. All right, we're not disparaging.
I know. I'm just saying that's what it looks like. He's gonna say.
Yeah, Ryan,
I
this is a
could've
pothead
passed that
Pokemon, man. Help
class.
me out here.
Okay, but I don't ever get that stare. All right, that's a level of stone that I don't
That's
even
what I'm
hit.
saying. That stare is like you're freaking so far past fate.
You know what?
stare.
Okay, you know what? I just smoke flower. Esper here does dabs and way too many in the same
Yeah.
day. That's the real problem.
Ryan, who is the dankest Pokemon out there?
The dankest, but well, I think we'll get to that if we're gonna do some funny
We'll get-
ranks.
we'll get to that.
My pick for 420.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
I think my Noctowl at 493 is probably just one that I like better, just from an overall design standpoint. Just because Esper looks, I get it's kind of cute, kind of has like a bedhead, like frazzled vibe. You know, I get the appeal, but I don't want to go any higher than that.
Okay. What do you like about Noctowl, I guess, other than the shiny? The shiny's amazing, and obviously you see it a ton in the show, but like generic Noctowl is just a bird, which you disparaged earlier.
Noctowl's like a really sick owl. Like I think there's something very cool about like, I mean, first of all, nocturnal and owl, that's kind of cool. But I love the way that it like just kind of looks like a fierce, and it was also just one of the first like mons that once like the Gen 2 like Johto League anime came out, I was like, oh snap. You know, it just felt momentous, even though yes, it's just a bird, it's still like it's like a scary bird, you know. It just kind of, the fact that you can only evolve it at night, like there's a lot of like little things about Noctowl that just kind of left an impression on me. You can evolve it during the daytime. Sorry, you can only catch it at night.
He says it's not just a bird, it's an owl.
Yeah.
Just say what type of bird it is. It's fine. Because an owl is actually just a bird, Holden.
And that was a sick bird, though.
I mean, you're right.
That's
The
fair.
Birds are cool in general. So
Yes.
We need to get the 5 of us together for more podcasts.
Genetics, you haven't said anything. Do you even like Esper? I
I'm
don't know.
not sure. I mean, yeah, Esper's fine. Noctowl's at 493.
I definitely would put it higher than that. I'd probably put it in
I don't know that
high
I would. I like
400s, low
Noctowl.
300s. Son of a bitch.
But look, I'm
Good job.
looking. Let me try and find a different chunk of Pokemon. You said high. You said high 300. I mean low 300.
Yeah, low 300s, high 400s.
See,
where I'm-
and I can't go higher than Vaporeon for obvious reasons.
see,
Did
I
you
see.
know?
Yeah, Cutiefly and Snivy are still at 451 and 452.
It's better
I
than
think I
that.
like those more.
Let's put it right above Marowak, just cause.
No reason.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah. You take
Nah.
put him in the 300s. I'm saving my energy for Crobat.
I mean, I would say I like it more than Crawdon personally, but less than Sandshrew. But Kecleon's better, so never mind that.
Okay.
Moltres is so much cooler.
Yeah, I would put.
That's
Ooh.
421.
Oh, 421 Moltres.
I think I'd put
Yeah,
this above.
Mamoswine's cooler too, but I like
think
it
I'd
more
put
than
this above
No, Tapu Koko's better. Tyrant's better.
Baggin though at 426.
Yeah, I would go above Amara and Baggin.
Okay, Baggin was a mistake. We can probably just ignore that one.
I just
I mean,
found
I
the
do
Better than
like
Mara,
the
though.
evolution line, of Bagon, like the whole like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
hair
Mhm.
becomes the cocoon and then
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it hatches
It gets
out,
better.
Like
Yeah.
I do like
think
that the evolution tells a story in its design as compared to a lot of them don't really seem to. Part of why I like Skeletor so much is like it tells a story through its evolution. Like the little soul becomes the egg in the sombrero, and then it
Yeah.
hatches out to be the bird, which also is based on the fact that alligators have birds in the Nile that clean their teeth and shit. So there's just like all
Huh.
these different layers to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that one Amaura? I've never said that Pokemon's name before. Amora?
I
Amara.
was just saying Omara. I don't even know if I remember exactly what it
It's
is.
That's
little
probably the right
dinosaur.
range.
Austral little rainbow, like
the dinosaur.
Nessie.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
probably the right range then.
Oh,
I'm fine
that,
with
yeah. I
Okay,
don't
I'm happy right above.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would just go right
that's
above
fine with
it,
me.
personally.
I hit the request edit access button. So whenever you want to
No.
No specific
do
reason.
that,
The first
Right.
thing he's changing is Voltorb.
Of course, naturally.
there are a lot of things.
Here we
Hashtag
are,
stop the
everybody.
steal.
Stop the count.
He's going to be
We,
lining up outside of your guys' houses.
Our final ranks for this season of Gotta Rank 'Em All. My final re-rank is Crobat. It's criminal that Crobat is in the 600s. This is
Below fucking
Yeah.
Golbat for some
Somebody
stupid reason.
listen back to the episode where we ranked that, because I'm pretty sure I for some reason was dunking on him and I don't know what I was on because I like Crobat. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but yeah, he
Wow.
was way higher.
So admirable of you. Remember, being politicians, you're supposed to always double down, never be receptive to information, never apologize. So this is
Yeah.
great, Chris.
This
Crobat's
is the-
top 100 for me, baby. Easy.
I would agree. I think Crobat
No.
is a top 100 Pokemon.
Let's
Personally,
I don't know if I would go that high personally,
but man, the top 100 in this list is crowded.
Sure.
Gliscor is at 112. That is a tough comparison in my mind.
I think
Ooh,
I
okay.
like Gliscor more personally.
Agreed. Agreed.
Not even close. I like Crobat more, but I'm in the minority apparently.
I'm going down quite a bit. Gyarados is 211. I like Gyarados and Sharpedo at 212 better than Dragonair at 213. So that's
Agreed.
like probably the range I'm looking at, just
I like-
right around there.
Raichu. I like Fat Pikachu more.
I like Gallade more. at
Whoa,
188,
no,
so I'm
I
definitely
like
getting
this so
pretty
much
close.
more. I like this on like Chandelure level, 178. For me, this is like Chandelure's like number 4 all time, and Crobat's number 5 for me.
Oh,
Like
Wow.
I adore Crobat.
say it with me. We are a
Gen
Gen
3
podcast.
That's right. Yeah.
I would
Absolutely.
go. I would go above Talonflame and below Gigantamax Lapras.
Oh, Talonflame rules.
I like Talonflame a lot too, but I think I like Crobat a little bit more, and their niche. feels a little
Chandelure's better. Chandelure, Dragapult are better.
Mm-mm.
That is true, but I think I
Gallade-
like
Gallade's
Crobat
better.
better than Gallade. I do agree is better, but I'm trying to give Ryan something here.
I'm giving Ryan like 400 spots.
You're giving Ryan a list of Pokemon that aren't as
Because-
cool as
Because we can
Crobat.
also,
Yeah.
because like Glaceon, Jolteon, Ho-Oh, I like better, so it definitely does not go above there.
Listen, I mean,
Pseudo-Ludo, I don't know why the fuck that's 174 personally, but
I think it should
we
be.
are a Gen 2 podcast.
I think it should be right behind Umbreon at 57.
Yeah, I mean, Holden, I was given a lot because I could put this like right next to Corviknight at 44 on my for me, it's that high. So coming down and seeing Ho-Oh, Talonflame, Chandelure, that area of other Pokemon that are really near and dear to my heart, this is like right up there for me.
Mhm. I like him more than Trevenant. And I like him more than Mega Blastoise.
Yeah,
I like him more than Trevenant, and I love Trevenant.
I'll give you 181 right above Trevenant underneath Mega Blastoise because Mega Blastoise is just a badass.
Necrozma? You guys want this to be behind Necrozma?
I tend not to think about that.
That's his whole argument all the time. Just like, where's the one exact Pokemon? You want this below Lickitung? Oh,
Lilligant?
really?
Throwback on
I
Lilligant?
like Lilligant like a whole fuck. And so yes, below Lilligant.
Okay.
Yeah,
The highest
scrappy as well.
The highest I would give is above Vaporeon, because Vaporeon, it is a travesty that it's as high as it is.
I'd take above Vaporeon.
170.
Deal.
I'm sure you would take him to be above a Vaporeon.
I would. Yeah.
Did you know?
it, Holden.
That's like the
Don't
number
worry,
one
I'll
meme
tag
of
you in, buddy.
Pokemon community. It's just, did you know Vaporeon?
Really, you're gonna put it above it, huh?
I feel like that's how you.
I'm
like,
willing
the-
to give it to them. And they're both arguing for like number 10.
50.
I would go
Yeah.
so much harder. I could put this top 50 all day.
It
Yeah,
is 3 versus
same.
2 though.
Same.
So
That's true.
getting
I like
Yeah.
Sneasel.
Wait, no,
more,
I don't know. Is
so
it
I
3
think
versus
that-
2 or is it 2 versus 2? And Chris is siding with the passion.
fighting with the passions, right?
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, 170, whatever. Take it.
Oh, I thought you meant we were gonna go higher. Okay.
Whatever,
speeding its way
whatever.
into my heart, right up into the top tier, top
Whatever.
echelon of this
I don't
list.
even care. Whatever.
So quick. So quick.
Next.
Also, all the
Next.
Crobat cards are so amazing and playable and energy efficient and spread damage, and I love spread archetypes.
So happy to see Crobat where they belong. And Chris, your final pick.
My final pick, I don't know. I don't remember who was on with you, Ryan, hating on Sobble so hard, but he's at 1007.
Yeah.
Yikes.
This adorable little boy.
He's
Yeah.
adorable.
Mm.
He's
I would
like
put him
a
higher.
Is he?
little lizard boy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Holden.
Another adorable little lizard boy.
Thanks. Big lizard boy.
Gen
Yeah,
8
I mean-
worst generation starters.
I mean,
I'm
like,
on
this is
record
not my
multiple
favorite
times.
water starter. Like, I don't think, we re-ranked Piplup just a little while ago. It's not better than Piplup. It's not better than Mudkip.
No.
Not better than Totodile. But I think it belongs up towards those, like, first evolution starters that are really
A
good.
little highbrow, even for my taste.
No.
My
I'm
favorite
with
I would
Crobat
go-
Sobble.
I would go between Trico at 654 and Snivy at like 451 somewhere.
That's actually not
Definitely
a bad
better.
range.
Somewhere in there, I would say.
Sobble's worse than Gudra, who we bumped up to 648.
I like Sobble more than Gudra.
Same.
Okay.
I think
But I
also
think
like
Gudra is
Sobble-
high.
Sobble more than Gudra.
I think
Gudra's not high.
high.
Gudra's low, but I like
Okay,
Sobble more than
but
Gudra.
Trubbish
I mean-
is 642, so you're gonna put.
Oh yeah,
above
643. 643 sounds great.
Trubbish.
Holden knows
Who
how to play the
invited this
game.
guy?
Yeah. I've been on this
Golly.
podcast once or twice.
Yeah, Holden knows what he's doing. Let's do it. Lock it in.
Holden knows how to play the game.
Yeah. Mega Beedrill's like the one mega I like, and he just did not get a lot of love.
He could have gotten a lot of hate, though. I mean, look where Voltorb is.
Yeah, that is actually. I have a feeling that Russia was heavily involved in that vote.
The false flag attack.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: would we not all agree that the first evolution is better than the final evolution in this case? Do you guys like Inteleon? Most people hate
I mean,
Inteleon.
I like Inteleon well enough. It got a lot better once it's Gigantomon.
Oh, I
It's
like
like
to
Compared to Max
gaslight.
Inteleon is better. But
I like to gaslight people and talk about Sobble evolving into Greninja. 'Cause sometimes people believe you first. They go, oh wait, hold on,
That is my biggest problem with the line in general. Is just Greninja's line is just a better version of what Inteleon and them want to be.
It's
Like-
infinitely better. It really
true.
feels like Inteleon's like the knockoff Pokemon game. That's like they're like saw what Greninja did, and they're like, here's our version.
Yeah. But it is still cute. So
Yeah.
What is Inteleon at?
I can agree. 4 or something. I can agree below
Okay.
Froakie for sure. Froakie's at 353. I don't know. I like above Inteleon. 483.
But,
Oh, you like
but,
him more?
but
Yeah, I
that's,
like- I think
that's like
Sobble's the
200
best line
spots
gets.
away.
Yeah, and it's also like 130 spots away from where I would actually like to put it, which is like below Froakie. Because I mean, it's not the best water starter for sure, but I don't know.
that's pretty
As,
close to
it's
where
still
I was
gonna
kind of
move.
looking anyway. So
What were you looking at?
between Trico at 653 and Snivy at like 450 something.
Just however many
Okay.
spots you put him above Trubbish, let's bump Crobat up that many.
Where's
Call it and
Trubbish
call it a
at?
day.
Travis is 600 something.
642.
So
You take him as high as you want, and Crobat soars that high too.
No.
I mean, as far as starters go, like, I like Chikorita at 503 more.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree with that too. We're a Gen 2 podcast.
Gen
we
2?
are a Gen 2 podcast.
No.
Bulbasaur at 519.
Bulbasaur sucks though. This is way better.
Bulbasaur's so freaking
Sobble
cool.
sucks pretty hard
So
too.
bad. What's wrong with Sobble? You
guys,
just hate
these are
sad
all-
boys.
These are amazing Pokemon. Neither of them suck.
I don't.
It's above Poplio.
Oh, I forgot about Poplio.
Yeah, Poplio is no good.
And
No good.
Poplio's 566.
I love these all, guys.
Poplio. I'll give you above Poplio. You know what? I'll give you above Rillaboom at 554.
Okay.
But for me, it's below Vespiquen for sure.
Hold on, are we above Quilladin yet? Are we above half?
Yeah, I thought Quilladin was like 577.
570 something.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
578. Quilladin.
578.
Perfect. Above Rillaboom. I love it.
Chris, I'll take it.
Oh, Pidgeotto. Getting
Stop looking. Everything's
582.
I'm typing.
Stop looking at the list. It's done. It's in there. It's done. Oh no, it's not in there yet.
Yeah, I think just
582.
below half is right. For
582.
I'm sorry, Mike.
below Pidgeotto. Oh, you guys want to go below half? Well, hold on. How many Pokemon are on the list total?
It's
That's
this
what
halfway
I'm-
number is 574.
Oh,
The halfway number will change. And we know that all the new Pokemon are going to be below these. So
It will. The 574 will change, but for today, the halfway will be 574.
let's see. So
I'm
they're all
fine putting
monsters.
this above half. No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine getting it just above half. Chris, what was the?
Below Vespiquen and above Rillaboom was where I was looking.
Yes,
I think Scorbunny's a better starter from that same evolution, though, and that's right underneath Rillaboom.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay,
Also, I
I'll
know
give
you
a
tried
score
to-
bunny. Give you a
you
score
guys
bunny.
tried to make Obama Snow, but you spelled Obama wrong.
Good. That's
Nice.
what we intended. Glad you caught that. You're the first one. Congratulations. You just won $1. Give it to you next time I see you. First time I see you.
Like the second. Oh, okay.
If you give them $1, they'll put Voltorb one spot higher.
Oh, I'm prepared to.
Yeah, every dollar
that-
you give
that-
me, I'll move Voltorb up one side.
That should be a Patreon tier. I'm in. Oh my god, I can get Volt. Okay.
Okay. This arbitrary list.
Yeah.
He's like, my money's arbitrary anyway. I don't care.
Money's no good in the bank. I want my grandchildren to see I was on the
That
right side of
Voltorb was
history. Yeah, like my grandparents were like, yeah, I wish I would have marched with Dr. King. And I'll be like, yeah, I didn't sit on the sidelines. I Venmo'd $1,000 to Chris to get Voltorb
number one.
Yeah.
Jesus.
well, that's all our chosen re-ranks. But as Holden mentioned, and I forgot to prep for beforehand, we got to do some funny ranks. There's some things on this list that have to be just right. Let's start with what I would assume is the biggest funny number, 420.
So we got to start with we got to start with low numbers, right? Because we got to go low to high, because otherwise everything will shift above it.
Oh, that's a good point.
So we got to start with 69.
Yeah,
It should probably be Piplup.
You're awful. I hate you.
That's terrible.
I hate you. No, the obvious one, I think. So the idea here, again, we're not lowering anything. So it has to be underneath 69. And I would say Lickitung is probably the closest one that makes sense at 107 and just bumping that up to 69. I feel like it's a good spot.
Ninetales?
Ninetales is not bad either.
Hatterene, though, the butt plug Pokemon.
Hatterene.
That's only at 71. That's not even
only
a
at
big
71.
jump.
Yeah, that's not a big jump. Yeah, that's not bad. But Hatterene's like, not as notorious as Lickitung. And I feel like who brought on Lickitung? Was that Smithy?
Smithy.
James.
So I feel like at least somebody was passionate about Lickitung once, so it doesn't feel like too wrong to jump it up.
I was passionate about Ninetales for most of puberty, honestly.
Here's the thing: the argument for which Pokemon is 69 also depends on the gender of the person that's hooking up with the Pokemon.
Yeah, Lickiting's good for everyone. Male, female.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Non-binary. Lickitung makes me happy for sure.
What about Ditto?
Hey. Ditto's-
Oh,
Ditto's
that's a great suggestion.
whoever you want it to be.
That's right.
Yeah.
Whatever freaky.
It has definitely done the most.
Damn, it could be a
69.
pit club for money.
Yes, exactly.
Ditto has done the most
Loophole.
69.
Loophole.
That's true. That's true. Ditto has done the most 69 in its entire longevity of its career. I'm down for that.
I don't know if you can make eggs from 69.
Let's try it
You
out.
gotta have some foreplay, man.
When you're Ditto, I mean, what
You
does it
gotta
matter?
work the Ditto.
You know, you just like just maneuver the baby goop to wherever it's needed.
Oh my god.
I don't like the way
God, I'm no longer a Goo man. We need to bump down Goodra.
Could have just been goop, not baby goop. I don't know.
Okay, move Ditto. I think it sounded like we were all happy with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
like Ditto at 69.
Again, this is my podcast now. 100 bouncer, that's a big number that we care about. So I figured we should move something up to be like a good bouncer.
It's
Oh gosh,
Pachirisu.
that Ditto bump put
That's
Garbodor very
perfect.
close. Oh, Pachirisu works, honestly.
Yeah. Pachirisu is the bounce.
The gatekeeper.
It's good.
Does it work? I guess if it's 3 versus 2, that's fine. We can keep it, whatever.
Yeah, I suppose if it is 3 against 2.
I was gonna try to get King Gambit up, but
It's fine.
Oh, he's at 111. I think
Yeah.
that's still a pretty good number
Yeah,
too,
it's a good
though.
number.
it's a
It's
fine number.
very numerological.
Sure. So if we're fine with that, the next number I had in my mind was 151, just because that's an important
Oh, that's
Pokemon
the
number.
new number, yeah.
Oh, it
That's
should be Mew.
He's way higher though, I think, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we got Mew
Yeah.
higher than
We
that.
can't
we're not-
downgrade him.
No,
Who
we're
would
not
be
going
a
for
really
anything.
good?
I'm just
Oh,
looking in that range.
Butterfree. Just find the closest original 151. Seriously, that's what I was gonna say before I saw it was Butterfree.
157. That doesn't actually feel like a bad move up.
That's I'm fine with that. I'm good with that.
Just basically
there's not
what the
another- I feel like-
original-
Pokemon.
Yeah, there's the next one would be Vaporeon is the next original. Jolteon's at 172. Dear God in heaven, forgive us for our crimes. This is how Oppenheimer felt when he created the atomic bomb. This is the lament that he processed. That's what I'm going through.
What have I
This
done?
episode ends. I am become death, destroyer of worlds.
Next funny number.
That's
if we're
his
good with
villain arc.
that.
He's like Jolteon at 172.
I'm looking at 420. I think that's the next one down. I don't have anything in between 151 and 420.
Yeah, I can't think of anything. I know my pick for 420. I know the Pokemon I would go to as the stoner.
You have the most say for sure.
Oddish. I
Yeah.
think Oddish is the most visually immediately marijuana leaf.
Yep.
The name is something that like kind of flows in tune with stoners being an odd person, you know, like Oddish feels very right at number 420.
And I
Alright.
love Oddish, and that's a big bump for it. So I'm
It's a
all in.
243 bump.
Let's go.
Okay, we'll take the bump.
Yeah. Honestly, it's the Pokemon I always envisioned at 420.
I think so. I think when you first said it on one of the first episodes, I was like, yeah, I think Ryan's onto something.
Yeah, that is the weed Pokemon in my mind and always has been.
Good. Next up is Aria Shuin, like we've all mentioned a few times here. 574 halfway. That's the whole running gag of the show is that the stupid ass
Well, then it's the
What-
most mid Pokemon.
Quilladin just
But-
being the most mid Pokemon.
But all right, but hear me out. This is the halfway mark.
Uh-huh.
What if we had a Pokemon that was exactly 50% segmented by one hard line and was one color on one side and one color on the other?
Oh shit!
A demarcation
cooking.
line.
He's cooking.
Half red, half white, the two colors of this franchise. It's the perfect flag to split this. The great divide between the top half and the bottom half should be Voltorb.
Michael, I,
I mean-
can't be angry for shooting your shot.
I would
That's a
give
good
it
chat.
to him just because that's a very valid point. Honestly.
Nah,
It
it's gotta
is
be
valid.
Quilladin. It's been a joke for like 30 episodes now or something
Yeah.
that Quilladin's
Yeah.
the most
Then
mid
we have a
Pokemon.
Pokeball in the center of the list too.
So after halfway point, I have 2 more chances for you, Mike. I think it's gonna be the last one though. This one is 666, number of the beast. I figure we need some kind of beast up there, but I'm trying to look like down. What's a good beast, or like a
Yeah.
fire thing, like a Magmar or something like that.
Who gets to 6?
Oh, Shroomish.
I mean, where
He's
is
up there.
Is there any Pokemon that people call Satan? Because like in League of Legends, everyone calls like Teemo Satan so much that they like made a skin line where he's as the devil.
Yeah, that's true.
So like, is there
We should,
anything like
honestly,
that?
that's not a bad pick if we put Teemo.
Put Teemo on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is fair.
Missing Go is on it.
I still think Voltorb should be mid.
Yeah. He's like mid, but like in the worst way of like when someone says that Pokemon's mid, like they don't actually mean like
Middle of
halfway,
the pack.
like
they mean,
middle of the pack. They meant like
mid.
trash ass.
Means nothing to me.
You could go Buzzwole or like Magmar.
Oh, yeah.
or-
Yeah, like an Ultra Beast. That's a good one.
This will, I feel like, is actually a great call out.
Or is there,
Move up 300 spots.
how have we not had
What
like a
about,
Cerberus?
Oh wait, never mind.
Well, basically Houndoom was a Cerberus.
Houndour? Yeah, but I think
that's
I
too
think they're
good.
above 666. Yeah, that's the.
But the one thing that would be like the Cerberus. Let me look at Magmar, because that's like the one that I was thinking of. Magmar's at 829, so it might be too high of a jump.
I would do that.
Big jump. But
Yeah, it's kind of a big jump. But he does look very devilish. He's literally got flame hair.
All right, so hear me out. Hell is red. I know Pokemon that's half red.
And heaven is white. So
very interesting.
No, it's true.
What about- I
Satan
mean, that would
was,
be a
you
big
know,
ass jump, but the one that looks the most devilish that's actually below for me is Grimmsnarl. Right?
Grimmsnarl. Oh,
I
no.
love Grimmsnarl.
I like Grimmsnarl, but it's
Absolutely
like
love Grimmsnarl.
that would be a very big jump.
That would be a
It's
big
like
jump,
made
and
of hair.
I'm biased, and then
But it looks very devil-like.
does look
Like,
devil-like.
I
I mean, the funny numbers are more important than the integrity of this list, which, let's be honest, it is. Maybe we can move up Grimmsnarl.
Oh, whoa, the funny numbers are important. What got the biggest laugh? What funny number suggestion?
Well, here's a problem also with 666 is that I
that
guess
is true.
I typed in Pokemon Devil and it comes up with Giratina, but we have that way higher, so it's
Yeah.
like
Well,
That's
that's
your
also what I looked up, and actually, right before Giratina is the pre-evolution of Grimmsnarl. That's where I got that from. So
Impidence?
okay.
Yuck.
or more
Which-
Grim.
No more.
yeah, but Grimmsnarl for me would be
Yeah.
better.
I like the fire though.
I mean, yeah, the fire makes sense too. I
Or
Fire makes
Buzzwole.
sense. Well, because one's like a demon, one's like the devil, so it's just like
Right.
which one do you feel like fits the number of the beast better?
Mm, I don't know. I the fact that the fire one's less of a massive jump, I think I'd prefer to go with fire.
Yeah,
was
what
it,
if we just
Magmar?
went in the opposite direction and it was just Vivillon? Who was actually just number 666.
That's funny. Wait, what if we just guys? This would have been way easier if we just did them all by Dex number.
Oh shit!
Whoa, let's start the podcast.
That could
over.
have saved us
Yeah.
so much time.
A few years.
And I mean,
All these episodes.
on average, Gen 2 would have ranked pretty favorably.
Yeah,
That is true.
on average.
Unfortunately, Gen 1 would have all been at the top, and that's incorrect.
That's not true. Yeah. All right, yeah, no, let's go Magmar. I'm happy with that. Even though
Yeah, that's
Grimmsnarl I would
fine.
prefer, I think Magmar just makes
I
more
think.
sense.
I mean, I like Grimmsnarl more than it
Yeah.
got ranked. So if you want to bump that one up,
Let's take a vote. I'd say Magmar.
I say Grimmsnarl.
oh, I say Magmar.
I'm gonna go Grimmsnarl because I like it more, but I get both ways.
Ryan, good tiebreaker.
I think I like the Grimmsnarl call out more for 666. Honestly, I like
right.
the demon. Yeah,
I mean, he's also pretty good in competitive. So
Oh, he's
I
incredible.
can't stand that Pokemon. Part of me hates putting that thing that high,
Yeah.
but I really like the idea of it as the devil.
yeah.
So
I mean,
I'm okay.
he is one of those Pokemon when you see him in a competitive battle, you're just like, I fucking hate you right now.
Yeah.
See, I
So
see him
sheer
and I
annoyance.
want to like stab my eyes out with forks. but
Right.
that-
Like if I saw a Magmar, I'm like, oh, that's a pretty dumb choice on your part.
All right. So we're gonna go with Grimmsnarl 66, and then the last number I had was I wrote down was 1,000. So I mean,
I
I just,
Let's
love
give it to
1,000.
Voltorb.
then I think that's fitting. That's what I was kind of hinting at earlier.
Oh,
That's-
wait, that's so. When people ask me my favorite number, there's been a lot of time in my life where I say 1,000. I love doing 1,000 of anything, and yeah, I'm that makes me feel happy.
You know what?
and
I was
smile.
on board, and then he told that shitty story.
No. I just got back from the beach, and every time I go to the beach, I try to get 1,000 consecutive paddle ball hits with those wooden paddles, and I just can burn hours out there chasing 1,000.
I'm just kidding. It does make sense. It's fair.
So I
For the
really
most
love that.
low mid Pokemon ever.
And now we have the 100 bouncer, and then now we have the 1,000 bouncer.
Yeah, let's go.
Does it really belong above the 1,000 bouncer?
yeah, right.
Also, yeah, being 1,000 is cooler than whatever the middle number is. I like this. You just need to add equal numbers on either side of him when new Pokemon come out.
Always.
So everything for the next several
Yeah, the next
generations.
900
Guys.
Pokemon need to be bad.
I got to be on an episode where Voltorb moved. This is so exciting. I'm so happy.
I can't think of any potentially other funny numbers in this list.
Oh, yeah, we don't have 5 digits. We can't do the boobs number.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
We're
Yeah.
very, very long way from that.
Someday
coming-
we'll re-rank Gardevoir.
The gamer number, the
Yep,
lead.
that's
will
probably
be
the
here
next
soon
one. Will be 1337 in a
Yep.
couple more generations.
Oh yeah, that's not here yet either. I can't think of any more funny numbers.
Yeah, I think that's
I'm
it.
happy with that.
So we've done it. Gentlemen,
Besides just the stupid shit like 404 and fucking other stupid
Or
shit. like that.
for
1,147 Pokemon, 2.5 years, 69 nice episodes.
Nice.
completely
Nice.
unplanned. It is amazing that happened.
Yeah, I can't believe that it just happened to work out.
God is
that way.
real.
All because I looked at Chris one day and was like, "Hey, it's the Pokemon's 25th anniversary. We should do some kind of fun podcast around that." And like
And,
we
yeah.
settled on this.
Yeah, Game Informer was ranking game characters at the time. If you listen to the Game Informer show, and we were like, let's just do that, but with Pokemon and actually do all of them because it's not possible to do every video game character ever.
Yeah, there's just too many. But we can do every Pokemon, at least
Clearly.
until they release more Pokemon. But here we are. We've done it for the moment, at least. Guys, thanks so much for joining us, not just tonight, but throughout all of the episodes y'all have been on, and all of our guests listening in. Thank you so much for joining us while we made this happen. This has been a really exciting and fun journey the whole way through. It's been a blast to get together and talk with some of our close friends about this IP that we all love and love to hate and hate to love so much in every way, shape, or form. Because
I mean, I do like Pokemon a lot, but with every new generation, I do lean more into not liking it as much because
they make it hard.
they make it very hard. It's like it could be so freaking good, but the games are just so lazy nowadays. That's the main thing. The
And
cards are cool. The anime has been pretty cool overall the last
Yeah.
few seasons. Like it's a good IP. Just the main thing, which is the freaking video games, are just lacking a little bit. And it's hard to see stuff like Tears of the Kingdom come out running pretty well overall, and then you go see the Pokemon game and you're like, what happened here? It's just that's the only thing.
Yeah, there's a certain level that you can blame the Switch, but for sure, when you see like Tears of the Kingdom is a way more impressive game.
Tears of the Kingdom,
but it runs
Xenogears, like
well.
even crap like Bayonetta and everything. It's like they do have frame dips, they do have issues, but it's like they're very well optimized for the most part. Then you go to Pokemon, you're like, why is things popping in when it's like a foot away from me? And there's so many little issues, and it sucks because it is one of my favorite recent gens too, as far as Pokemon designs go.
Yeah. Yeah, so, we'll be here one way or another, though, to continue finalizing the most important decisions.
Wait, aren't you going to read the list?
Right now?
Right now in this episode?
No, you have to get like a 3-hour loop of the Pokemon rap and then just wrap it all.
Maybe another night, Chris and I will get together. We'll read the list for.
I would, yeah.
The
love to hear that.
I mean, because I assure you, nobody that's listening.
Okay, we'll call it a bonus
list.
episode so that we can still say the last episode was 69.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, this is the last episode, right? It's
yeah. I would listen to you read the whole list right now, but should you at least read like the big ones? I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, we didn't even do a list refresher.
That's true. How far do we want to go? What do we want to do? We've got, you know what? Ooh, we've got 5 people here. How about we each take 10 of the top 50?
Sounds good.
Oh, sounds good.
All right. I'll take the top 10.
Yeah, we'll go backwards from 50 down.
Okay.
So
who wants?
I'll take the first 50.
All right.
So at 50 we got Dragonite. 49 we got Scyther. 48 we got Snorlax. 47 we got Kabutops. 46 we got my boy Slowking, still keeping his weight in the top 50. Let's go. And then at 45 we got Metagross. 44 we got Corviknight. 43 we got Charizard. 42 we got Quilava. 41 we got Gigantamax Charizard. And 40 we got Mega Scizor. I read 11. Sorry.
It's okay. I'll take the 9.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna say.
Because
I was like, Infernape, Scizor, Blaziken.
Yeah, those rules. Scizor. Okay, let's just say it again. I'm happy you got to be read twice now.
Okay. 39 is Infernape. 38 is Scizor. 37 is Blaziken. 36 is Arcanine. 35 is Gengar. 34 is Meowth. 33 is Rotom. It doesn't specify which form, though.
All of them.
32 is Hisui and Zorua. 31 is Mega Alakazam. Is Mega Blaziken a part of that? 30?
No,
and then now it's
that'd be-
29. Yeah.
Yeah. I tried to find my Scizor shirt when Cleavor came up, but I couldn't find it. Right.
Is it the little Scizor one? I should have worn my freaking shirt. I found this website. No, I found
Before we
this
record the
website.
podcast.
You should go look it up. Look up Little Scizors. But this website has like tons of freaking real life brands, but they're with Pokemon. So like Arby's, it's like the Arbok as the Arby's design. The 2 shirts I've gotten from there so far is a Charpodal. It's Charmander in the little Chipotle thing, and then the other one's Baja Blastoise. So it's like Blastoise riding Baja Blast and shit. And the other one I want to get is the little Scizor.
That's pretty good.
Scizor in the little Caesar's position, like eating the pizza and shit.
Dude. It's pretty good.
So if you just look that up, you can find shit tons of really cool fucking stupid Pokemon brand names.
Okay. Number 30 is Mega Blaziken, as we said. Number 29, Lucario. Number 28, Lycanroc.
He disappeared.
27, I forgot my Lapras hat. Number 27 is Lapras.
Wow.
Number 26 is Garchomp. Number 25 is Blastoise. Number 24 is Gigantamax Gengar. Number 23 is Lechonk. Let's go. Number 22, Charmander. And number 21 is Empoleon.
I thought you were just like really mad about Lycanroc being number 28 and you ran away.
No,
I
wanted to get my Lapras hat.
Like a stuffed animal or something.
I remembered the Lapras hat from earlier. I'm like, oh, okay.
Nice. I'll do the next one. Number 20 is Haunter. Number 19, Volcarona. I can't believe I had to read that. That's disgusting. Number 18, Mega Lucario. Number 17, Mega Gengar. 16, Darkrai. 15, Hawlucha. 14, Zoroark. 13, Deoxys. 12, Mega Garchomp. And 11, Hisui and Zoroark. Ryan, I just want you to read number 3.
Yeah, well, you had to read 19, so I have to read 3. All right, that's the trade-off. Number 10, Mega Rayquaza. Number 9, Galarian Articuno.
That has been there a long freaking time.
A long time, yeah. Number 8, Cyndaquil. Number 7, Galvantula.
Good one.
Number 6, Mega Charizard X. Number 5, Squirtle. Number 4, Decidueye. Number 3,
Shuckle.
Shuckle.
That is not a number 3. That's like
Let's
a
go
number
Shuckle.
It's number 1.
900.
It should be number 1. We know.
Yeah.
Number 2, Lugia. And number 1, Greninja.
Woo. Number 0 is missing.
Yeah, the number 0 is Missingno, and number negative infinity divided by 2 is Mecha Mew 2. So
You don't know what that is? Go back and listen to Bob Vale's last episode.
I only vaguely remember what this has been a real journey, everybody. We will be back when there are more Pokemon to be ranked, but for the time being, thank you all. Oh wait, hang on. I'm sorry, I'm being a rude host. Everyone gets
There
to
you go.
plug something. VictorianGenetix. Do you have anything to plug?
Just search VictorianGenetix on all the platforms pretty much, and it'll come up with my channel usually. Like I do have the URL for on YouTube too, so the www.youtube.com/VictorianGenetix.
Let's check them out. Michael, another movie?
I was gonna say I just bought the domain for podcastyourwedding.com, but it has nothing there yet. But my friends and I are podcasting weddings and people are paying us money. So if you want that, we can do that.
What exactly does that even mean?
You can
It's
watch
more
one.
like a-
I
it's a
watched
video
I watched
guest
one
book.
when- the one you. I think the last time you were on, you told us about it, and I watched one. It was very fun.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they're great.
I feel like we're only getting better. It's a fun idea. Also, How to Waste Your Time is this great show that I am a big fan of.
Yeah.
Holden, do you have any plugs?
I mean, go off, King. You want to promote my show for me? How to Waste Your Time. That's just my big passion project. I decided one day, I was like, hey, I listen to like 10 different podcasts because I like 10 different things. Like, what if I had one podcast where I could learn about a new movie, learn about a new TV show, learn about anime, learn about a sport? And so that's where I kind of came up with How to Waste Your Time, where me and my best friend just review some different mediums of entertainment every single episode. We talk about a few different things. So if you find something you don't like you're like, I'm not going to play board games, they got time codes in the show notes. You can just skip around, listen to your favorite stuff. And I've already convinced these guys that they're going to be featured on the anniversary episode. So they're all going to recommend me something. So be sure to listen. It should be coming out at the beginning of August, right around when you hear this episode. So be sure to check out How to Waste Your Time, and you get to hear some more of review some more Holden in your life.
Yeah. It's a fun time. Chris, any plugs for us?
Yeah, follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/friendlyfirepod. We stream Wasted there usually every Saturday. I think that's really the main stream we're doing, other than when there's like, PlayStation Showcase, Switch Showcase, whatever, Nintendo Showcase. We'll stream those usually as well, as long as I'm available. And we have a lot of fun.
Wasted is getting drunk playing games, right?
Getting
Oh,
drunk,
yeah.
playing games.
Yeah, a lot of Diablo lately, but Remnant 2 is around the corner. I know we're all pretty excited for that.
Exo Prime, we will try for at least a week. It's on Game Pass.
Yeah, it's coming to Game Pass. Might as well try it. Baldur's Gate, who knows exactly, but that's a potential for sure for the guys. But that's for console a little bit further away still.
August 3rd, I thought.
For PC.
No, that's
They
PC
bumped
only.
it up.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
September
PC
6th,
only
I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
console September. Yeah.
That's kind of
and
weird
then-
to be like, we want to get out of the way of Starfield and shit, and then not bump up the console one too.
I think
That's
they
the
said they
main
need
one you
longer
would-
to get to 60 FPS or something. They need
Yeah, that's what I figured, but it's still kind of weird.
And check out our YouTube channel where I'm streaming Kingdom Hearts. We're on Dream Drop Distance. I'm slowly losing my mind because that game is a video game.
I mean, for me, it is one of the better ones, but it's like the story is told in a very weird way. Like
I think the story is one of the better parts because as convoluted as it is, it's still Kingdom Hearts. So you expect it. I think the mechanical things they've done in that game are rough.
I don't
personally.
know.
I also like that game, but I only played it once when it came out. I don't know.
Yeah.
We could
all
rank
right.
the Organization 13 members by hotness.
I
Hell
have
yeah.
to. Ooh, okay. I don't have to finish the series to rank them by hotness.
That is a
Do
fair
we
point,
exclude
though.
the children?
No.
Again, children can be hot. You just can't. I'm sorry.
You just
Can we clip that?
wow.
Cut that. Cut that.
I'm disassociating with everything. I'm not here.
We're gonna clip that and make it the YouTube short.
Thank you,
My
everybody,
God.
for joining us as we sat here and finalized the most important decisions of our lives. We hope you are well until Game Freak decides to grace us with another large file size masterpiece. Until then, everybody, be well. Gotta rank them all. Gotta
Rank.
All.
Pokemon.
Come in and give me a smooch.
The best part about him saying that stuff about children is having the freaking children's toy on his neck the whole time.
Yeah.
Just
Come-
looking like the weird anime character that has the snake and is all fucking creepy and shit too.
That's me. Snake
Hey,
boy.
You want to pet my Rayquaza?